What's going on, guys? It's Wafers, and welcome back to the Newport County Road to Glory Career Mode. It's episode 74, and today we will be playing some more Premier League games and getting into a couple of Champions League games as well as we progress through the end of October into November. So looking at the league, we are 3 points behind Liverpool in a pretty good position. 6 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss so far. We have 20 goals for, which I think is really good. And overall, I think we're looking pretty strong in the league. Our first game for this episode is in the league up against West Ham. And we would try to get on the attack here early in the 22nd minute. Telford would get through. He puts it through to Bennett, and Bennett is able to score that. Pretty easy chance for him. Usually we see Bennett in those positions, and he does pretty well. Nothing, different there. He's able to put that one away, and we go up 1-0. In the 35th minute, West Ham would try to get something going here, playing through the middle. They're going to pass it back and forth, and they end up getting through with Serdar. Serdar would tie this one up. Just, pretty decent dribbling by Serdar there to get past our defense, and he picks up the goal. But 5 minutes before the half, Bennett would get through once again, almost from the exact same spot. He scores another goal. Almost identical goals there from Bennett. Same position on the field, same shot angle, and same result. He picks up his second, and we go up 2-1. 20 minutes after the restart, and we would try to go on another attack here, pick up another goal. Bennett gets through once again. This time he's going to stop and finesse it around the keeper from a pretty tight angle, and Bennett picks up the hat trick in this one. Pretty nice to be able to get Bennett a hat trick. Usually he doesn't get many hat tricks. He gets, a goal here, a goal there, but nice to get in the hat trick here. And then Lee Jenkins would add the final nail in the coffin, puts us up 4-1 late on in the game, and that is how it would end. We pick up the 4-1 victory, and Bennett collects his match ball for his hat trick. After that game, we get an offer for Nathan Bound. Now, we are out of the transfer window, but I can accept this for the next transfer window, and I decide to delegate this, try to see if we can get a little bit more money. Bound, pretty young, is 71 overall, but the issue is that his potential is very low. He's one of those high overall, low potential prospects, so I think selling him would be the best course of action. Our next Champions League group game is up against Locomotive, and nothing happened in this game until the 90th minute, where Adam Rollins gets into the box, gets past his defender, and finesses it home to put us up 1-0 and steal the points away in the final seconds of the game. That was really our only real good chance, our real quality chance. We had some shots, but nothing that was as good as that, and Rollins finishes it, gets us the 3 points, and we are off to a great start in the group stage. Our next game in the Premier League is up against Brentford. We're going to Brentford for this one, and in the 15th minute, Lee Jenkins would get in the box, and Lee Jenkins would get around his defender and finish that one. He's off to a very good start this season. Just been bagging goals whenever he's been getting in games. He started some games. He's also come off the bench a lot, and he's just been picking up goals here and there, as we've been playing. He's up to a pretty good goal total already. Brentford would get back in this one. Some nice dribbling in the box there. They lay it off, and it's a pretty easy finish there for Jensen on an open net. And then with 9 minutes remaining, we would come forward. It's Lee Jenkins once again looking for his second goal of the game and the match winner, and he finds it with a nice strike with his right foot. He puts us up 2-1 against Brentford, picks up his second goal of the match, and we are able to hold on in the final minutes. Behind the brace from Jenkins, we pick up another 3 points in the league, 2-1 over Brentford. Our next game is actually a cup game in the Carabao Cup against Liverpool in round 4. And this is, always a tough game when you're playing Liverpool. They were playing a very, very strong lineup in this one. Most of their first team players were in it, and Bennett's able to get through early on, and he chips Allison I was really impressed with that goal from Bennett. Usually Allison doesn't make too many mistakes. He's a pretty good goalkeeper, but he came off his line too early there, and Bennett was able to chip him. Liverpool would come back, though, a few minutes before the end of the first half. Mo Salah down this right-hand side is just a menace. He would eventually get the ball back. He would look towards the middle, and unfortunately, this one goes in off Nico Williams at the back post. He was trying to slide in to block it from the attacker, ends up putting it in our own net, but that is fine because Bennett tackles Van Dijk and scores in the 83rd minute. Bennett out-muscling Virgil van Dijk, a man who is about 9 inches taller than him, has way more strength. He tackles him, takes the ball, and we're moving on in the Carabao Cup off of that great goal there. We end up accepting this offer here for Nathan Bound, £2.9 million. Hopefully he sells, and we get a little extra money there into the bank. Our next game is against West Brom at the Rodney Parade, and 33 minutes in, Connor Reese would find Hopkins on this right-hand side. Hopkins back inside, and Reese smacks it into the top right corner. Really nothing the keeper could do about that. First time, tons of power. Really nice shot from Connor Reese, who picks up a goal here or there, but is mostly just in there to facilitate other players. Into stoppage time in the first half, and West Brom would pick up a goal from a corner, so they knotted up at 1, and then in the 63rd minute, Matondo gets free. He's going to lay it through to Reese, who gives it back to him, and Matondo in the box is going to cut inside and finish. Really nice goal there from Matondo. I know it looks pretty simple, but just to stop on a dime like that and put the ball across the defender, find the space, and score. That's why we have him on the team. He's just electric off the bench, and when he does start, he's very good as well. Pick up another 3 points against West Brom, 2-1. Our next scouting report is in, and there are some interesting players in this one. Nothing real crazy at the top, but we get to the bottom, and there are some interesting players. Richards and Bevins there both have low overalls, but decent potential. Then we have Mabe, who has a decent overall, but is a goalkeeper, and then Yandel, who is a perfect combination there. So I do sign up Yandel. I do consider Mabe here, and I do end up signing Mabe. I was hesitant because he's another goalkeeper. As you can see, we have a lot of goalkeepers here, but I thought, you know what, can't hurt to get another good player into the youth squad. We could always sell them off. So looking through here, you can see he's a 65 overall, has decent potential. His base stats are pretty good. He's 17 years old, so he'll probably want to call up soon, and I'm just not sure what we'll do with him. As I said, we could always sell him. Yandel here looks pretty promising. I wish we had him earlier in the career mode. 62 overall, 75 to 94 potential as a right back, and he's got very good balanced stats in the academy. I wish that we had him in season 2, in season 3. I think he could have developed into a very good player. We'll still see if he can develop, but I don't know how much play time he'll get at this stage. Our next game is once again against Locomotive in the Champions League group stage. Often of an error, they would score early on. Within the first 5 minutes, they go up 1-0. We would come back, though, 10 minutes later. Bennett is driving forward. He's going to lay that one off to Lee Volks, and Lee Volks would finish it. Pretty easy goal right there. He found the space on the right-hand side, got into the box, and was able to finish it. So Lee Volks picks up the equalizer right there, and a few minutes after that, Telford would find himself through on goal, and Telford would square it to Bennett, and Bennett would finish. The reason I squared it there and I just wanted the goal was this is a pretty important game, just because if we win this, we're pretty much through the next round of the Champions League. So I really wanted to pick up the points here. Didn't want to mess around at all, and we were just going for it, all-out attack. Telford picks up his goal right here. Nice little finish into the bottom left corner. We go up 3-1. and we basically put this one to bed at this point. It was all us. Into the second half, we just continued to go onto the attack. This time is Rollins down the left. He's going to chip it in, and Telford with the nice volley there into the bottom right corner. We go up 4-1 in the 57th minute, just putting this one away, leaving them no chance to get back in. And Locomotive weren't doing much to help themselves in this one. After the first couple of minutes, they really didn't attack much. The defense was out of position, and they just didn't really have anything left in the tank once we started going at them full force and just piling on these goals. Lee Jenkins with a shot there is unable to get it to go in. Hopkins is able to head it home off the bench. He makes it 5-1, and then the last goal of this game would come in the 75th minute. It would be Hopkins playing through the middle is going to release Jenkins, who just taps that one. Really easy, really simple. He just puts a little his toe on the ball and is able to poke it home for the goal. We go up 6-1, and we would win this one. 6-1 is the final score. And we're doing pretty good in the Champions League group stage. We've won every game so far in the Premier League. 11 played. We are in second with 28 points, one behind Liverpool. So we're in a good position in both competitions. We are top of our group in the Champions League so far, and we're in second in the Prem. So a good start to the season. I'm hoping that we can continue this into December as we get closer to the transfer window. But that's going to be it for this episode of the Newport County Road to Glory Career Mode. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys soon with a new episode.